to all the Aboriginal people out there, listen to the third job that's going to be announced after the first segment of Madam. All I'm going to say is this is a classic example of why we should all stop voting Labor. Not only are they trying to censor us, they're now trying to use us as a means for other people to come into this country or stay in this country by pushing their agenda through us. So this is bringing people in. But on another segment I did in regards to the Sudanese man who married another black woman, they allowed him to stay in this country after committing violent offences because apparently he considers himself Aboriginal. Do you know how bastardisation that is to our culture and to who we are? This is another classic example. And yesterday, I did another post on Roger Cook in Western Australia, saying sorry on behalf of Western Australians when it's coming up to election time. He was in that job for a few years and he had never done a stunt like this. But they do this every election time. And they use us as a means to push through their narrative while we're not looking or listening. So I'm hoping that you guys are listening because we need to vote these mob out.
This was a joke when we first came across it, but it's true. We've discovered that brothel keepers are eligible for skilled visas in Australia. They're otherwise known as madams. And under the Albanese government, brothel keepers or madams can get a skilled visa and come here to work. Brothel keepers can get a 494 visa to Australia. I didn't realise that we had a shortage of brothel madams down under, but apparently we need to bring them in from overseas. And what about some of the other job titles where we're trying to fill them with overseas workers? Dog breeders, dance therapists, and Aboriginal education teachers. Now, hang on a moment. Foreign Aboriginal education teachers? How does that work? And how do Indigenous Aussies feel about the idea of importing Aboriginal teachers from other parts of the world?
Vote them out. They don't represent us. And that whole thing of representation, that stopped many, many years ago when Paul Keating and Bob Hawke was in power. We've got to stop this.